previous episode of Considering Unifii, we looked at getting a start. In this episode we are looking at making a few people a lot of money. We are going to explore a new asset class and find ourselves looking down a dark path. A path that can end with $17 million.
And every single person that has a financial planner was told to keep paying. Every person.
Incredible.
If you're paying 3%, if your financial advisor is charging you 3%, by the time you get to retirement, 50 to 60% of your money is not your money. It's nuts.
So, I mean, really what's happening here is you've got this giant growing number of people after the 2008 collapse that are waking up realizing it's not the way they thought it was. The Federal Reserve isn't actually in the United States a federal branch. People are realizing that for the first time. It's all a big marketing spiel to make a few people a lot of money. And it's our fault. Like, if you're not going to be educated, you're not going to read, you're not going to, it's not like Robert Kiyosaki, people weren't teaching some of these things. But now here's a company that comes along and gives people a strategy to take advantage of a new asset class where there's huge opportunity to get these great returns consistently. So you can come in with very little money and catch up on all the years that you weren't taking advantage of compounding. And if you want to get it going even faster, you can help other people out, help them understand and learn the power of compounding, send them the calculator, help them just understand the concept to get them to start to plug in. And now you've got additional income coming in. We're really teaching people how to take control of their own money, how to take responsibility for growing and protecting their money, giving them the resources to do that. I just can't think of anything to get, anything from a business perspective that I can get more excited about. You got a lot of people looking down a very dark path if they don't change something. I mean,
it's sad.
I just got off the phone with someone yesterday. I can't remember who it was. If you're on the call, I apologize, but I remember the story that their parents had been upper middle class, quite wealthy, but they had trusted their financial advisor. And I don't know if it was the financial collapse in 2008, but for whatever reason, the traditional path made them lose all their money. They don't have a clue what to do. They now live in lower income housing. And I think he was referring to his parents. That was one of the reasons why he's here with Unifii. He doesn't want to end up like that. People are ready to take control of their own money.
And by the way, just so you know, we're not anti anyone. We don't have a mandate. We're not against the financial establishment.
Right.
Far from it. We simply want to let people know that there are some tweaks that they can make that will make a profound impact on their quality of life for the second half.
Personally, I'm anti, but the company Unifii isn't.
I want to show you one last thing, if you don't mind, and then I will stop talking.
Yeah, and John, I'll be right back. I need to let somebody know I'm going to be a little later. Can you stay for a few minutes to answer questions? I know we got some in the chat box.
Yeah, of course. So this is the front of our site. And Shane, you just let me know if I freeze for some crazy reason. This is the front of our site. And as you scroll down, you'll learn a little bit more about each of the products, what makes them unique. And then when you go to the product page, so that's the Lighthouse page, if you click on the video, we'll be talking about all the things that we were addressing here. The calculator discussion is here. The universal versus the advanced signal data is there, et cetera, and so forth. But then if I scroll down to the bottom, and it says discover what Unifii can do for you, and I click this teal box, it pulls up the calculator. Now what's neat about this, you can see how it pulls it up full screen. So if you are having coffee with a friend, you go to your own site and you scroll to the product page, scroll down, click the calculator, hand your phone to your friend, and it's taking your whole phone. So they can play with it. I want to show you this. This is just, this is why I wanted to show you just the first bonus. And I really wanted to try to help you understand that exponential growth, 3 sharing with 3 sharing with 3, not only is possible, it's been done many times before if you keep it simple. And so remember, we said if you took some of that $87,000 you would earn just from that type of a build, and you, let's say, took 50,000 of that instead of $500, I want you to see. Can you see the calculator? Yeah, you can. Of course you can. Look at this total. Over 72 months, for the amount of time that it would take you to pay for a higher end vehicle, 72 months, you could have accrued $17,779,000. So this stuff is accessible. Even if you chop that monthly return in half, you'd be in half, 4% a month. You'd be well over $1 million. So these things are available too.
So there you have it. We have looked at how a few people make a lot of money. We have met with a new asset class. Now we know that an apparent dark path can end with $17 million. For more information, click on the link below.